Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. Failure is only the opportunity more intelligently to begin again. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. Quality means doing it right when no one is looking. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason so few engage in it. An idealist is a person who helps other people to be prosperous. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. If you think you can do a thing, or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Wealth, like happiness, is never attained when sought after directly. It comes as a byproduct of providing a useful service. If the people really set their minds on anything, it is impossible to prevent their getting what they want. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. Hard knocks have a place and value, but hard thinking goes farther in less time. If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. The basically simple things are best, whether it's automobiles or diets or philosophy. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do, and then do it. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. The depression was just a state of mind. It's over for everyone who has changed his state of mind. We don't want tradition. We want to live in the present, and the only history that is worth a tinker's dam is the history we make today. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Greatest thing we can produce is character. Everything else can be taken from us, but not our character. To do more for the world than the world does for you, that is success. The man who will use his skill and constructive imagination to see how much he can give for $1 instead of how little he can give for $1 is bound to succeed. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste. Any man can learn anything he will, but no man can teach except to those who want to learn. If there is any one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from that person's angle as well as from your own. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goals. Don't find fault, find a remedy. Anybody can complain. An imitation may be quite successful in its own way, but imitation can never be success. Success is a first-hand creation. I do not believe a man can ever leave his business. He ought to think of it by day and dream of it by night. A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. The short successes that can be gained in a brief time and without difficulty are not worth much. The best way is always the simplest. The attics of the world are cluttered up with complicated failures. A market is never saturated with a good product, but it is very quickly saturated with a bad one. The highest use of capital is not to make more money, but to make money do more for the betterment of life. Most people spend more time and energy going around problems than in trying to solve them. One of the greatest discoveries a person makes, one of their great surprises, is to find they can do what they were afraid they couldn't do. Vision without execution is just hallucination. It is not the employer who pays the wages. Employers only handle the money. It is the customer who pays the wages. There is joy in work. There is no happiness except in the realization that we have accomplished something. Money cannot make anything, and money cannot manage anything. Two classes of people lose money: those who are too weak to guard what they have, those who win money by trick. They both lose in the end. Chop your own wood, and it will warm you twice. If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. The only real security that a man will have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. The only thing you can give a man without hurting him is an opportunity. There is no man living who isn't capable of doing more than he thinks he can do. Most people think that faith means believing something. Oftener, it means trying something, giving it a chance to prove itself. My best friend is the one who brings out the best in me. As we advance in life, we learn the limits of our abilities. The most dangerous notion a young man can acquire is that there is no more room for originality. There is no large room for anything else. I cannot discover that anyone knows enough to say what is and what is definitely not possible. Enthusiasm is the yeast that makes your hopes shine to the stars. You can't learn in school what the world is going to do next year. Greatest thing in life is experience. Even mistakes have value. Success is 99% failure. There are three things that grow more precious with age: old wood to burn, old books to read, and old friends to enjoy. There is no disgrace in honest failure. There is disgrace in fearing to fail. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. Genius is seldom recognized for what it is: a great capacity for hard work. Givers have to set limits because takers rarely do. Money doesn't make us anyway, it just unmasks us. Money is like an arm or leg: use it or lose it. To see a thing clearly in the mind makes it begin to take form. Experience is the thing of supreme value. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. You don't have to hold a position in order to be a leader.